Hello, hello, our visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our abundance reading. Today is our day 156. One moment, we are going live on YouTube as well, from Zoom to YouTube. As usual, let's get that onto our playlist. So our members on our YouTube channel could also watch it simultaneously. And maybe some of them aren't watching it lively, but they can also watch it replay. Okay, cool. So today we are getting to the day 2 actually of the 7th book. Remember this 7th book? Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. Highly recommend it. And I know I will love this because I already loved this last book about expert secrets. I hope you get a chance to review those, previous episodes, almost like 1 month episodes we did daily and played on our YouTube channel. And today we are at still at the beginning. Remember Russell's currency? This one. Here. This way. Russell's $100 currency from ClickFunnels world. And so preface, we're on the preface, and here is about you bring the fire, I'll give you the framework. And we already started that, and he said a few concepts. Russell first revealed in .com Secrets, that's his first book, the Secrets Trilogy, first book, .com Secrets, and then Expert Secrets, and then it's this Traffic Secret. So .com Secrets has the concepts is like the secret of a value ladder, how to attract your dream customers, the exact funnels and sales script you can use to convert, and a whole bunch more. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we continue from yesterday. .com secrets, value ladder, funnel types, funnel structure, ascension, attractive character, plus much more. And here you can see this value ladder. This is an illustration. You can see this ladder from here up, and the value increase as well. So like first is the lead funnels, and then it's unboxing funnels. Like you ship something with some components, right? Unboxing funnels, and then next one, presentation funnels, including webinars, including masterclass, and phone funnels. That means for higher tickets, for people to like apply, and then you have a sales team to call them and to close. So, but as ClickFunnels grew, like I know this is his old value ladder. Now he's already get to further like more advanced. As ClickFunnels grew, I started to see a big division between those who were making money with their funnels and those who made funnels but won't make any money. People had mastered funnel structure and framework because of .com secrets. See, so .com secrets is focusing on funnel structure and the framework. So that's why I'm not reading here, because I've already got it very familiar with that part. And they could quickly build those funnels inside of ClickFunnels. Some people weren't making any money because they lacked the basic understanding of how to convert the funnels visitors into customers. They didn't understand the fundamentals of persuasion, storytelling, building a tribe, become a leader, and communicating with the people who enter into the funnels. That's true. You see, like the science part, right, is build up, or the technical side or skill side, build up the funnel. That's not very difficult. And then the real arts is the persuasion, storytelling, building a tribe, means that your community become a leader and communicating with the people who enter into the funnel. So that's more important. And so I began my second book with the goal of helping readers to learn and master the persuasion secrets, not unnecessary to convert people at each stage of their funnels. Well, .com secrets was the science. You see here, .com is the science of funnel building. Expert secrets become the art behind successful funnels. Like we just learned those arts, right? Helping people to move through your funnels and become your dream customers. Okay, so that's like remember, it's like a breaking people's false belief and rebuild one. Okay. So that's an expert secrets. This is an expert secrets framework. And that's covering ladder. So each ladder. every ladder you will have go through this, whatever you sell, goes through this epiphany story. Share about your breakthroughs and share your customers' breakthroughs and to persuade people. So that means like art is persuasion. Master the persuasion secrets. Okay, so basically expert secrets is about persuasion secrets. So here, like under expert secrets, there's funnel communication, persuasion, storytelling, selling, building a tribe, become a leader, plus much more. Wow. Okay, so here's like expert secrets helps marketers master the art of converting needs into dream customers. Secrets help marketers to build their sales funnels online. Some secrets just a framework to build a sales funnels online, and expert secrets is to the art of converting it into dream clients. Okay, that brings us to this book, the third and final volume of the trilogy. Traffic secrets. Traffic is the fuel for every successful business. It is the people. Traffic means the people, okay, who are coming into your funnels. The more people you can get in front of, the bigger impact you and your company can have, which in turn usually creates more money for your company. So here, like it's like equation, right? Like traffic, and it means people, and it means impact, and it means profit, money. Okay, so that's why traffic is super important. As we watch the numbers of members of ClickFunnels growing their companies with funnels using the structure from .com secrets and skills they learned from expert secrets. So structure from .com secrets, persuasion skills from expert secrets. Many people were still struggling because they didn't know how to get a consistent, how to get consistent traffic of people into the funnels. On the flip side, those who were getting traffic from Facebook or Google were nervous that if either of their sources dried up, they could lose their company overnight. Traffic secrets approaches traffic from a completely different direction than anyone has discussed before, less from the tactical fly-by-night operations and more from the strategic, strategic long-term model that will ensure a consistent flow of people into your funnels. I hope you will see like a ever-flowing, never-ending. Okay, the strategies inside of this book are evergreen. Yeah, that's like evergreen and will never change as long as there are humans on this planet to sell to. Very interesting, okay? So, and traffic secrets, the illustration. Traffic secrets including Dream 100, how to work your way in, how to buy in, building your platform, growth hacking, plus much more. Okay, so yeah, some of those concepts I heard him mention before when he was teaching us. So Dream 100, I know how to work your way in, I know how to buy your way in. So all like how to build in your partnership, building your platform. And remember last time in Expert Secrets, the last chapter, the last secrets number 22 is about fill your funnel. Talked about the Dream 100 as well, some like at a very brief level. So also like how to build up relationship, how you can like provide values, also build your platform to interview them, and the growth hacking. Okay, so here this is the illustration. I just want to show you some interesting picture here. Okay, so from there get all the traffic into the first level and then lead people step by step without the ladder. Okay, so one way is earn, another way is control about the traffic. Each book in the secret strategy was written as a standalone playbook, but mastering skills from all three books is essential for the long-term growth of a company. Because of that, each book refers to and ties in important concepts from the others. If you are interested in the most up-to-date information, when you go to marketingsecrets.com to listen in my podcast. So he has the marketingsecrets.com with Russell's podcast. It's published twice a week and covers everything we're learning and discovering in real time. I share new secrets every week for free that build on evergreen topics and frameworks that you are mastering in these books. Yeah, I need to make sure that I registered before. I need to make sure that I will double check with that. And I do watch Russell sometimes his videos and sometimes his shorts. And the podcast, I did not remember I listened too much because so far I love Adam and Ness interviews. I need to definitely do Russell. I know his teaches great marketing strategies. Definitely check his marketingsecrets.com. I hope that you can use this strategy of books to change the lives of the customers you have been called to serve. Everything written in these 3 books is evergreen and focuses on concepts that have worked yesterday, are working today, and will continue to work tomorrow and forever. Introduction part. Now, there is the storm coming. Interesting. Okay. By the way, I like the font they put here. It's just like the size of the letter is also very comfortable to read. April 27th, 2018 was a day that my kids and I had looked forward to for a long time. It was the opening night of the movie Avengers Infinite War. I know there are fans, so many fans of Avengers Infinite War. I've been a superhero fan ever since the first Iron Man movie came out, but not long enough to know the entire history from the original comic books. So everything that was happening in the movie was a surprise to me. This was the 19th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and all of the prior movies had culminated into this epic standoff between Thanos and the Avengers. I watched some of those movies before. I have to admit I'm not a fan, or at least a superhero fan. I'm not. And I could not really remember. He said that it's 19th of this universe, a movie. All of the prior movies had culminated into this epic standoff between Thanos and the Avengers. It's just like those enemies and bad guys and good guys in the simplest way to say. In the movie, you see Thanos as the ultimate bad guy, Thanos as the ultimate bad guy, okay. But he actually thinks he's doing good. Always. He's concerned that the universe is overpopulated and he believes it's his mission to save it. His goal is to gather all the infinite stones, put them into his gauntlet like a big glove. And when he snaps his fingers, restore balance to the universe by killing half its population. Oh my God. This is like some people say, oh, nuclear war will be good, or some say, oh, pandemic is good, right? COVID is good. And because they're too crowded, too many people, and just kill some. That kind of a type of evil voice. The movie ended, spoiler alert, with a huge cliffhanger after Thanos collected all the infinite stones and snapped his fingers. In an instant, half the people in the universe disappeared. The next day, after watching the movie, I was really? I forgot. He really killed half of the population. Fortunately, imagination. I was talking to my friend and fellow online marketer, Zheng, about the movie, and he said something that sparked an idea. That idea later became an event and has since resulted in me writing this book. Talking about the founder of Facebook, Zheng said, do you ever feel that Mark Zuckerberg is like Thanos? And his whole goal is to wipe out half the entrepreneurs who are advertising on Facebook. He could literally snap his fingers and half the online entrepreneurs would lose their businesses overnight. Wow! I did not know they are making that kind of joke. Mark Zuckerberg must hate Peng Joon saying that, right? He said he's like Thanos. His whole goal is to wipe out half the entrepreneurs who are advertising on Facebook. I think actually his goal is wipe out half the entrepreneurs were not advertising. Okay, he could literally snap his finger and half the online entrepreneurs would lose their businesses overnight. That statement quickly got my mind racing back to 2003, the year I bought my very first Google ad. I had just purchased a book from Chris Carpenter, Google Cash. Okay, it's Chris Carpenter, Google Cash. It showed how easy it was to set up Google ads and drive them to any website we wanted. It was simple arbitrage. I would spend $0.25 to get someone to click on my ad. They would go to my website and I would hopefully make $2 to $3 in sales for each click I received. Similar to the Facebook advertisement, okay? At first, it seemed too good to be true, but I decided to set up my first ad in Google, selling a DVD on how to make potato guns. When someone would search for potato guns or spud guns in Google, my ad would show up. If they clicked on my ad, charging me like a 0.25, 3 times much cheaper, they would end up on my website, howtomakeapotato.com. A percentage of the people, I did not check this, by the way, I did not check that website. I'm just curious if that is still alive. A percentage of the people who landed on that page would buy the DVD and I become an instant.com thousandaire, not a millionaire, okay, thousandaire. I wasn't quite a millionaire yet, but if everything kept working the way it was those early days, I would have been in just a few short months. But then it happened. People called it the Google Snap. Oh, that's why they're saying the Facebook. But for me, it looked like it was the end to my online career. My costs went from 0.25 a click to $3 per click or more. Instantly, half the online enterprises who were buying ads on Google, including myself, lost their businesses overnight. It's just like they cannot afford it anymore. So that is not profitable for them anymore. Okay, most of the people I knew who were making a killing on Google never recovered from that first Google Snap. Most of us were confused about why Google would charge 10 times of our ads overnight. That's crazy. Soon though, after it started to make sense. Google only wanted the big brands, the companies who would spend $1 million a month in ads, not the small guys like me, who were just spending $1,000 a month. Till today, that's still like a lot, right? A few $1,000 a month. The small entrepreneurs like myself only made up a tiny percentage of their overall revenue, and we were likely the ones who caused 90% or more of their headaches. They didn't care about us. They only cared about the really big advertisers. And what started as the best way for the little guys to have success quickly disappeared when Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, decided to give us more entrepreneurs the snap. Okay, you remember this name, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, just like they described like Mark Zuckerberg. In .com Secrets, I shared that the way I saved myself and my tiny neighbor company from this Google Snap was by learning how to use funnels. Yeah, that's true. That's the original epiphany story, actually, how he found funnel. I changed my little potato gun website into a funnel where I could make more money from each visitor who clicked on my ads. So a funnel which I could make more money from each one who clicked on my ads. Okay. Google's costs didn't go down. So I found a way to pay for those costs. I would spend the $3 per click that Google wanted to charge me, and then I would make $5 to $6 from everyone who come into my funnel. That strategy is outside of the context of this book, but I read about it extensively in both .com Secrets and Expert Secrets. And that's like he's selling different thing because but the guy is not making a profit. Okay, after that initial Google Snap, the entrepreneurs who survived started looking for other ways to save their companies. That's really that's bad move, right? For those companies, they are driving their loyal customers out. Some turn to email marketing and others turn to paid ads on other blogs and websites. Okay, so people paid ads on other blogs and websites, but the majority of marketers started getting the bulk of their traffic from Google's free search platform. Google's free search platform. And why do they need the ads, right? You can have a free search. We all started to learn about, we all started to learn how to play that game. We get ranked really high for the core keywords that we used to pay Google for. And the traffic started coming back to our funnels for free. Let's see. Ranked high for the core keywords we used to pay Google for. And traffic started coming back to our funnel for free. Again, this seemed like it was too good to be true, but for years, this was the secret. So how they go around, play the game, right? Like Google gave them that snap, and they are trying to use the Google free search platform to use that core keywords to find free traffic. Then one day, just like before, Google decided it was time to change things up once again. The next few years were known for dozens of new Google snaps. Dozens of new Google snaps. I'm glad I did not get into that. That affected people who were ranking high in the free search results. Each morning, we would wake up hoping and praying that we were still ranking for the keywords we had worked so hard to earn. But we were at Google's mercy. Our future was outside of our own control. Each snap would take out another huge percentage of entrepreneurs. Soon, they started giving each of these snaps cute little names like Panda, Penguin, and Hummingbird. I'm amazed. Russell looks so young. He looks like 10 or 20 years younger, but he's going through all those things before. Okay. But each new snap meant another group of entrepreneurs had to wake up to a reality where their companies had dried up overnight. See, similar to like an employee, right? It's like your life is not in your control. Like you're in the market, big players, those giants control. No good. They had lost all their traffic, and because traffic equaled customers, they had no business. The decade from the early 2000s to 2020 was a constant fight for most entrepreneurs to stay alive. Then in 2007, the dawn of a new era of online advertising started when Mark Zuckerberg introduced this new Facebook ads platform. This is like interesting history. So I started my business in 2009. So during that time, I was not into like any of those games, like advertisement stuff. Just as Google did, when they first opened up the platform, Facebook made it easy and affordable for entrepreneurs to buy ads. Costs were low, and arbitrage was simple. Facebook's goal was adoption, to get as many people as possible and as fast as possible to use their ads service, and that's exactly what happened. This is just like a pattern in the market. Many companies did that. We want to get a market share in the beginning, so that's they gave it almost like half for free and make it very easy for people to use it. I actually ClickFunnels did that way at the beginning as well, and for free some of those packages for people to use it, and later I checked them. So far the price is fine, it's fair. I would not say it's cheap, it's not cheap at all. So, but it's fair. For people like me, it was like the good old days of Google, where I could spend $0.25 in ads and make $2 to $3 back for each click. Many of the entrepreneurs whom I now coach started their companies around this time and have leveraged Facebook to grow their companies quickly. Yeah, for quite some time, like I remember for a few years, Facebook advertisement is very popular. But now people are all talking about, for example, YouTube and other ones, okay, in social medias. But for the marketers who have been around long enough to remember the earlier blood path that Google and other platforms had put us through. Interesting. Bloodbath. That's scary, right? The patterns of Facebook have almost identically matched what Google did when it started. So step number 1, the adoption. Make the barrier of entry easy to get everyone in and using the platform. Step 2, the price hike. Slowly raise the prices to squeeze out the margins, killing off any entrepreneurs who don't understand how to use funnels. Step 3, the snap. Here of the 50% of advertisers will cause 90% of their headaches. If you spend less than $1 million per month on ads, so no way. I will not even try to get that. You are considered a small advertiser. You only make up a tiny percentage of their revenue, yet you are 100 times harder to support than a big brand who cares less about ROI and more about just saying their brand everywhere. Really? I believe big brands also care about their ROI, but they can afford, okay? Because they're big, they can definitely afford this big money. That day after movie, Zheng and I joked that instead of Google Snap, we were going to see Zuckerberg, Thanos. We've now nicknamed him Thanos. Snap. This is not good. Zuckerberg did not sue him. Okay. Snap, where 50% of all entrepreneur businesses would disappear overnight. Such a joke. I bet Zuckerberg did not read this book. Otherwise, there could be some like legal trouble. If you rely 100% on Facebook for your traffic, then this is your warning that a storm is coming. That's true. You should implement everything you read in this book so you can protect your companies and thrive during that storm. On the other hand, if the Thanos snap has already happened and you woke up one morning to a dead or quickly dying business, then this book is your answer on how to save your company and get it to thrive again. Here is the purpose for like long-term thriving, right? Sustainability and get your control, not rely on those big companies' platforms that don't put 100% of your traffic on for your business. This is exactly like investment. You do any investment like in finance, which we are not diversification, right? You will not put all eggs in one nest. So you definitely your portfolio, you need to have a managed portfolio put into different like risk categories. Over the past decade and a half that I've been playing this game, wow, a past decade and a half. So Russell looks young, but he started entrepreneurship early. I've survived and even thrived during dozens of Google snaps, the death of email marketing, algorithm changes, the rise and fall of tons of social networks, and the fragmentation of online media. Wow, that kind of experience, that's very good. Their question begs to be asked, why did we survive when so many other companies have failed? Two reasons we survived when others failed. First, we understand how to use funnels. So that's right. We get to this key again, right? This new opportunity with funnels. We can make 1 to 10 times as much money for each visitor who clicks on our ads. So we survive and thrive when costs goes up. One is through, okay, makes 5 to 10 times as much money each visitor. Okay. Second reason, we have mastered the strategy, not just the tactics. Okay, we have mastered the strategy. So funnels and strategy behind getting traffic, and these strategies work on all advertising platforms in the past, present, and future. Advertising platforms. Okay, these strategies work on all advertising platforms in the past, present, future. If you master these strategies, then no snap or snap can affect the livelihood of your company. I was wondering which snap. SLAP, and it could also be SMAP. There will be another storm soon, just like there was with Google. It's happened time and time again. And we know that the greatest predictor of the future is the past. Wow, that's quite wise, right? The greatest predictor of the future is the past. The storm is headed our way, and thousands of entrepreneurs are unaware. I feel like I have a moral responsibility to the 100,000 plus members of our ClickFunnels community and to the 1 million plus entrepreneurs who follow me, and to anyone else who will listen to prepare them for this storm. Those who master these strategies will absorb the traffic, customers, and the sales of those who were not prepared. Absorb the traffic, customers, and sales. You will take advantage if you learn the strategies for traffic, customers, and sales. Master these principles and you and your company will thrive. Interested? Let's further say. An evergreen book about the fastest changing topic of all time. My biggest, that's why. See, this is a secret. See all this green stuff? Inside is green. Now this book's theme is green color. So that means it's evergreen traffic. Very interesting, right? My biggest fear when I decided to take on writing this book was figuring out how to create a book about traffic that was evergreen. Traffic that was evergreen. After all, how do you teach concepts that will last forever on a topic that changes almost daily? Every book that I read about traffic in the past 10 years has focused on trendy tactics, which usually became irrelevant within months of being published. Oftentimes, they become obsolete before they even got to print. The tactics behind how to get someone to click on an ad and come to your website literally change daily. In fact, I know people whose full-time jobs are solely dedicated to keeping up to speed with the changes that Facebook makes to its algorithm and ad manager. If I try to give you the latest tactic or hack that works today, by the time you read this paragraph, it will likely be wildly out of date. It's great. So he has this kind of awareness of it. So how many of us would have known 5 or 6 years ago that Instagram would be the powerhouse it is today? Who could have foreseen that messenger bots again? So those trend, right? Old time, not trend, and now become a trend. Messenger bots, like some people call it chatbots, would turn into a really cool thing. Then almost dead in the water for a few months because of Facebook legal troubles. And shortly thereafter come back to life. What social platforms and technologies are still waiting to be discovered that we haven't even yet conceived. I then started to think about the wake of dead businesses I had seen in the past 15 years. So many entrepreneurs found wake of dead business, found temporary success because they figured out one way to get traffic or they mastered one tactic. Example, Google Ads or SEO. But then in one quick step, you lost everything. Yeah, that's why I do not want to invest much into SEO. I tried somebody, it not work, not much. And all the people keeps chasing you to do this kind of thing for you. And I just feel like there's a few congregations keep training all these people and release them just like ants army. And all of them are flowing on LinkedIn. There are so many of them. Gosh, I don't know. Everybody is giving you the pitch. You don't know who to connect or who to do business. And now I'm just ignore many of them unless they really provide great insights and good proof. Majority of them just boasting. I did not see any of their real proofs. I started thinking about why I'd be able not to just survive during each of the snaps, but actually thrive. The more I thought about why we've done so well despite the constant changes, the more I realized that I didn't learn traffic the way most other entrepreneurs learned traffic. Normally, most people learn how to get traffic in the following manner. A new website will become popular and quickly grow a big user base where entrepreneurs will see an opportunity where they can buy or earn traffic on this new platform. For example, Twitter or Facebook. Twitter or Facebook, right? A group of early adopters start using it and they figure out the tricks to leverage the platform to get traffic. For the next few months or years, they use these concepts to mine out tons of traffic at very low costs. That means those ones are pioneers, right? Eventually, more people find out about it and start using these channels with more demand for this new traffic. The supply goes down and the platforms start charging more money for each click. An entrepreneur may see the opportunity that this new tactic has created and try to capitalize on it by teaching others how to do it. After learning how to exploit this new traffic, tens of thousands of new people start using the platform. Demand goes up, supply goes down, and prices quickly increase. Wow. So it's really a concept of an early bird has a worm street, right? Others see the success of this new course, teaching this new tactic, and they want in. A few dozen copycat courses come out, and now there is a small army of people selling courses on how to leverage this new type of traffic. Demand goes up, supply goes down, and prices keeps going up. Okay, so somewhere in this process, you or the marketing person on your team see the ad for the course. So you buy it, start it, and start leveraging this new loophole. How much are you are paying for these ads will depend on how early you got in, which also determines how much success you will have using this tactic. Eventually, the costs will get high enough that most businesses will no longer be able to profitably use these tactics. Those who understand funnels will last much longer because they will make more money from each visitor who clicks on their ads, but this tactic will soon become obsolete. This process is how most people learn to get traffic to their websites and into the funnels, and that's where the problem comes from. How are you supposed to build your foundation for your company on a slippery slope like that? The reason I'm still here today is because when I started playing this game 15 years ago, there weren't any traffic forces teaching the latest tactics. The people I started with didn't have an answer, almost. Okay, that's 2 pages. Okay. I started with didn't have the internet when they were growing their companies. The people I learned from were some of the old school direct response marketing greats like Dan Kennedy. I think he will mention about Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer, Gary Halbert, Jay Abraham, Joe Sugarman, Chet Holmes, Brad Katona, Dan Lapierre, Eugene Scruggs, David Ogilvy, and Robert Corner. Wow. And there are so many of them. Let me see how many. It's at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mentioned 12 of them. Okay. These guys didn't have the luxury of Facebook or Google. They learned the strategies of driving traffic before there even was an internet. Instead, they drove traffic with direct mail, radio ads, TV, and newspapers. Those traditional ones, right? Mail, radio ads, TV, newspaper, and mail. That's it. These direct response markets. Okay, let's see. Direct response markets. Mail, radio, TV, newspaper. Forced me to look at marketing and sales in a completely different way than people do today. They trained me on the core strategies of what makes a direct mail campaign work, how to get radio, magazines, or classified ads to profitably drive customers to you. The strategies I mastered during a decade of starting direct response marketing gave me a very different lens, which has given my companies the ability to be at the front of the new trends. Master the emerging tactics before most people even know they exist, see opportunities that are invisible to most everyone else, and laugh every time there is a Google Snap or Zheng Snap. So this is just like the concept or the philosophies like you need whenever there's a new platform or new opportunity, get there early. Get there early and get the best benefits, right? And before the market is too crowded. So moving forward, we have to understand that traffic is people, and people are extremely predictable, really. The core strategies that I'm going to teach you will outlast and supersede any particular platform, so you can apply them anywhere. The big challenge, okay, the core strategy going to will outlast and supersede, okay, the strategy. So Russell, instead of like the trend and tactics, we focus on the strategies that could be lasting, could be evergreen. Now, the last part, okay? The big challenge. Some of you may be shocked or offended that nowhere in this book, a book entirely about traffic, where you see a single image of the Facebook ads editor or a detailed explanation showing you how to set up your Google Ads campaign. Google Ads campaign. I didn't put any platform-specific screenshots inside of this book before because I wanted this work to remain evergreen for you. Okay, evergreen. The back ends of each system are constantly changing. Back ends of each system are constantly changing, and any snapshot I take today would be out of date even before you even start reading. So that means how, that's why they grow so fast. The ClickFunnels grow so fast because they adapt, they keep changing, they keep evolving, keep improving, updating, innovating constantly. Okay, instead we will be focused on strategies that don't change, including identify your dream customers, finding out where they are actually gathering online, learning how to work your way in, understanding how to buy your way in. So work your way in and buy your way in. That's like earn, and let's see, from the previous, let's see, where is that? Earlier put that to like a cartoon. It's a like cartoon, like illustration. So either it's like a earn or control. That means like you buy your way in, that means earn. You work your way in, buy your way in, it's earn. Work your, okay, work your, which one is control? Gosh, let me see. Work your way in. That means like control, let me see. We'll see. Creating your own publishing platforms. Your own publishing platform. Like I will say, what's this meaning? I have my communities, I have my YouTube channel, but they are all on other platforms. So we will see what kind of platform. I do have, for example, my interview platform, but it's still using all those existing platforms to do my interview, my style of interview. All these strategies have one big, okay, last one is building your own distribution list. This is huge, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Russell totally gave 6 strategies here, a summary. All these strategies have one big thing in common. When the storms come, the user interface changes or the traffic moves, they will still work. They leverage the big media properties such as Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram when they are hot. But also, when these platforms change, you can easily move to where the eyeballs go. It worked for me when I was forced to move from Friendster. I've never heard about that. Most of you don't even remember Friendster. I never heard it. You to MySpace to Facebook. So you need to be so, it's just like now in this AI era, right? You need to be so adaptive, so flexible, so quick responding. Okay, so interesting. And it will work when we have to move from Facebook and Google to the next big networks too. So this is just like even predictably say that this strategy will work on any platforms. This book will give you the safety and security you need to know that your business, traffic, and needs are all on stable ground. Okay, business, traffic, and needs are all on stable ground, and you will not be afraid of any kind of snap, and the traffic is in your control. Okay, so in section 1, you will learn how to identify exactly who your dream customers are, where you can find them, and how to get access to them. In section 2, I will show you the simple pattern that you can use to drive traffic into funnels from any advertising network, including Facebook, Instagram, Google, and YouTube. Let's see. Section 1, how to identify exactly who your dream customers are. Section 2, the simple pattern you can use to drive traffic into your funnels from any advertising networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Google, and YouTube. I would admit that so far I use more on LinkedIn. I know that Russell is now also use a lot of LinkedIn than Google. I'm still not quite a Google fan. We'll also demonstrate how mastering this simple pattern will unlock doors to a consistent stream of traffic on any of these networks. Finally, section 3 will reveal powerful growth hacking techniques that will help you to increase your traffic even if you don't have access to Facebook or Google or any other advertising networks. Growth hacking. Okay, mastering this, the total 3 sections and totally 20 secrets. Mastering these growth hacks will give you the ability to build your traffic foundation on solid ground. I've spent over 15 years learning and mastering these concepts and strategies, and I'm so excited to be able to give them to you right now. Thank you, Russell. Wow. So it's a long reading, right? It's a long reading, and that's our introduction part about the whole framework and why, right? All about the story, about the history of the internet, online business, how to do all this kind of advertisement, and then you get the steps and how you go around those. Play early in this and pioneer in these new platforms, but also eventually also be evergreen. That the strategies you learn can apply to any social media. It doesn't matter which one they become like popular or trend, right? So that made me excited to look forward to reading more. Section 1, we will read section 1 tomorrow about your dream customers. And there are how many? I remember 7, around 7 or 8 secrets in that. Yeah, 7. And the next one is like 8, that means totally till 15 secrets, and the last we'll have another 5. So 7, 8, 15, 15 plus another 5, that's 20. Okay, so put a mark here, put Russell's currency here, $100 reward, and we started. So happy that we started. Everyone, so nice to share this traffic secrets. I just believe that both the expert secrets and traffic secrets can really help you to change your game and bring your game to the next level. And we will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get every day's full episode and how we not just read, but our thinking process, our inspirations, our reflection, and how we practice it, and plus my coaching, right? So this is what this is the most raw and most practical learning, growing, and developing. Okay, at the same time, practicing at the same time. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, make sure that you will follow us. Check the link. You will get the link to get the free copy of the Traffic Secrets book from the generosity of Russell, and also you will. This is like over $27, $27 a book if you buy that from eBay or other place. And make sure that you also check the link to follow us on Instagram. We have a daily, a few minutes of a short highlight and a brief so that you know where we are. Okay, and then you can get every day some momentum from our Instagram as well. All right, everyone, keep this like close and in-depth connection, and let's keep this abundance journey on. Okay, be the pioneer and get more inspirations and do the work.